Page 16, day 2. Never did sun more beautifully steep, ... and all that mighty heart is lying still, ... Word notes and annotations. Steep, S-T-E-E-P, verb. Soak, S-O-A-K. D-I-P, dip, প্লাবিত করেছে. Splendor, S-P-L-E-N-D-O-U-R, noun. Grandeur, radiance, R-A-D-I-A-N-C-E. Dutimoyota, dipti. Never did ... beautifully sleep. The morning sun transforms all objects by its flood of light. It lends splendor and glory to the objects of nature. Stop. Bathed in the early morning sunlight, the sight looks beautiful, beautiful. Stop. The poet thinks that the sun had never shone more beautifully on the valleys, rocks and hills. Stop. But the beauty of the city of London surpasses even the beauty of natural scenes. Stop. সকালে সূর্য আলোর বন্যায় প্লাবিত করে সবকিছু বদলে দিয়েছে। প্রকৃতির সবকিছুকে দ্যুতিময় ও মহিমান্বিত করে তোলে ভোরের সূর্যালোক। সকালের সূর্যালোকে স্নাত দৃশ্য সুন্দর দেখাচ্ছে। কবি মনে করেন যে সূর্য কখনো উপত্যকা, পাহাড় এবং পর্বতকে এত সুন্দরভাবে আলোকিত করেনি। কিন্তু লন্ডন নগরীর সৌন্দর্য যেন প্রকৃতির সৌন্দর্যকেও ছাপিয়ে যাচ্ছে। A calm, C-A-L-M, so deep. The calmness or quietness of the atmosphere is profound. Stop. P-R-O-F-O-U-N-D. The poet never felt such calmness as he feels while observing the beauty of London that bright morning. Stop. পরিবেশে নিস্তব্ধতা খুবই গম্ভীর। কবি সেই উজ্জ্বল সকালে লন্ডনের সৌন্দর্য দেখার সময় যে প্রশান্তি অনুভব করেছেন তেমন তিনি আগে কখনো অনুভব করেননি। The river, the Thames, T-H-A-M-E-S, Thames নদী. The Thames is a river that flows through the city of London. Stop. Many poets write about this great river. Stop. টেমস নদী লন্ডনের মধ্যে দিয়ে বয়ে গিয়েছে। অনেক কবি এই নদী সম্পর্কে লিখেছেন। The river glideth, G-L-I-D-E-T-H. The river flows gently. নদী স্বচ্ছন্দ গতিতে বয়ে চলেছে। At his own sweet will. At its own pace, P-A-C-E, freely and smoothly, নিজস্ব গতিতে স্বাধীনভাবে এবং স্বচ্ছন্দে। The river ... will. The river flows calmly, undisturbed by ships and sailors. Stop. At this hour, there is nothing to disturb the natural flow of the river. Stop. Here, the poet personifies, P-E-R-S-O-N-I-F-I-E-S, the river. Stop. জাহাজ এবং নাবিকদের দ্বারা বিঘ্নিত না হয়ে নদীটি শান্তভাবে বয়ে চলেছে। এই সময়ে নদীটির স্বাভাবিক প্রবাহ কোনোভাবে বাধাপ্রাপ্ত হয় না। এখানে কবি নদীটির উপর ব্যক্তিসত্তা আরোপণ করেছেন। Dear God, mark of exclamation. The poet addresses God. Stop. The exclamation shows the feeling of joy and wonder of the poet. কবি ঈশ্বরকে সম্বোধন করেছেন। এই আবেগ কবির আনন্দ ও বিস্ময়কে প্রকাশ করে। The very houses seem asleep. The atmosphere is very quiet. Stop. No sound comes from the houses of London as the people are still sleeping. Stop. So the houses appear to be asleep. Stop. The atmosphere of peace and tranquility fills the poet with joy. Stop. Here the houses are personified. Stop. পরিবেশটি ভীষণ শান্ত। লন্ডনের বাড়িগুলো থেকে কোনো আওয়াজ শোনা যাচ্ছে না, যেহেতু মানুষজন তখনও ঘুমোচ্ছে দাঁড়িয়ে, তাই বাড়িগুলোকে মনে হচ্ছে ঘুমন্ত দাঁড়িয়ে। এই শান্ত নিঃশব্দ পরিবেশ কবির মনকে এক গভীর আনন্দে ভরিয়ে তুলেছে। এখানে বাড়িগুলির উপর ব্যক্তিসত্তা আরোপণ করা হয়েছে। That mighty heart, Heart. The London of 1802 was quite different. Stop. The city of London was not taken as separate from the surrounding countryside. Stop. The city was considered to be the heart of the countryside. Stop. London, the capital of the country and the main center of energy, is compared to the heart. Stop. Here the use of quote, heart, unquote, is metaphorical. METAPHORICAL. Stop. 1802 সালে লন্ডন অনেকটাই আলাদা ছিল। লন্ডন নগরীকে তখন পৃষ্ঠা 17 চারপাশের পল্লী অঞ্চলের থেকে আলাদা অংশ বলে ধরা হতো না। নগরীকে প্রাণকেন্দ্র হিসেবেই মানা হতো। দেশের রাজধানী এবং শক্তির প্রধান কেন্দ্র লন্ডনকে তুলনা করা হয়েছে হৃৎপিণ্ডের সঙ্গে। এখানে হৃৎপিণ্ড শব্দটি একটি রূপকালঙ্কার হিসেবে ব্যবহার করা হয়েছে। Lying, lying, still, still. The city is quite motionless and noiseless now, as the people are asleep. Stop. এখন নগরী সম্পূর্ণ স্থির এবং কোলাহল মুক্ত, যেহেতু লোকজন ঘুমন্ত দাঁড়িয়ে। বাংলা লিপিতে পাঠ। Never did sun more beautifully steep in his first splendor, valley, rock, or hill, semicolon. Never saw I, never felt, a calm so deep, mark of exclamation. The river glideth at his own sweet will, Dear God, mark of exclamation, the very houses seem asleep, semicolon, and all that mighty heart is lying still, mark of exclamation. বঙ্গানুবাদ। সূর্য কখনো এত সুন্দরভাবে প্লাবিত করেনি। উপত্যকা, পাথর অথবা পাহাড় তার প্রথম দুটিতে, আমিও কখনো দেখিনি, অনুভব করিনি এত গভীর প্রশান্তি, বিস্ময়চিহ্ন। নদী স্বচ্ছন্দ গতিতে বয়ে চলে আপন ইচ্ছায়, হে ঈশ্বর, বিস্ময়চিহ্ন। বাড়িগুলো যেন মনে হচ্ছে ঘুমন্ত, সেমিকোলন, এবং শক্তিশালী হৃৎপিণ্ডটি যেন এখনো বিশ্রামরত, বিস্ময়চিহ্ন। Gist. Bathed in the first rays of the sun, a valley, rock or hill never presented so lovely a scene as the city of London. Stop. A deep calmness is felt all over. Stop. The river Thames flows freely. Stop. The city appears to be asleep. Stop. সারমর্ম। সূর্যের প্রথম রশ্মিপাতে উপত্যকা, পাথর বা পর্বত লন্ডন নগরীর মতো এত চমৎকার দৃশ্য কখনো উপস্থাপন করেনি। দাঁড়ি। সর্বত্র এক গভীর নীরবতা বিদ্যমান। দাঁড়ি। টেমস নদী বয়ে চলেছে আপন খেয়ালে। দাঁড়ি। নগরী যেন ঘুমে আচ্ছন্ন। দাঁড়ি। Questions and answers. MCQ type. Mark 1. 1. Upon Westminster Bridge is a sonnet. 2. The Westminster Bridge is across the river Thames. 3. Quote, never did the sun more beautifully steep, ... unquote. Here the word steep means sea, to submerge or cover. 4. In Upon Westminster Bridge, the first splendor refers to B, the glory of the morning sun. 5. The scene that the poet views in Upon Westminster Bridge is A. Calm and beautiful. 6. The calmness of the early morning stands in sharp contrast to the A. Vibrant city during the day. 7. Quote, the river glideth at his own sweet will, unquote, dash. Here the river refers to the B. the Thames. 8. The expression, quote, his own sweet will, unquote, suggests that the river, B, moves as it pleases. 9. The poet addresses God out of D. joy and wonder. 10. Quote, and all that mighty heart is lying still, mark of exclamation, unquote, dash. Here the expression mighty heart refers to A. energy or vitality of the city. 11. Wordsworth uses exclamation in Upon Westminster Bridge, B, to express his intense joy and wonder. 12. Quote, the river glideth at his own sweet will, unquote. This is an example of C, personification. Page 18. Question 13. Each line of the sonnet Upon Westminster Bridge contains B. 10 syllables. 14. Quote, and all that mighty heart is lying still, unquote. The poet means to say that London is D. asleep. 15. The poet believes that God exists in A. everything in nature. 16. While seeing the scenic beauty of London in the early morning, the poet feels A. tranquil, tranquil. 17. The poet thanks God because, as the poet contends, the beauty of the morning in the London city has been created by B. God. 18. Glideth is an archaic word. Stop. It means A. moves easily. 19. In Upon Westminster Bridge, mighty means B. powerful. 20. The opposite of calm is B. C. noisy. 21. The opposite of deep, D-E-E-P, is A. shallow, S-H-A-L-L-O-W. 22. The opposite of sweet is B. disturbed. 23. According to Wordsworth, the sun in its first splendor had never shone C. more beautifully on valley, rock or hill. 24. The river Thames flows freely at its own sweet will because C. there is no boat or ship to check its flow. 25. The calmness that the poet experiences by standing on the Westminster Bridge, C, is a very rare and unique unique experience to the poet. 26. The poem Upon Westminster Bridge, C, presents the poet's belief in pantheism, P capital small A-N-T-H-E-I-S-M. 27. Dear God, here the poet A. addresses God because he feels wonder. 28. Upon Westminster Bridge is that poem in which Wordsworth D. thinks that beauty is the creation of God. 29. Quote, never did sun more beautifully sleep, unquote. The poet D. is exuberant, exuberant, to describe the beauty of London. 30. The poem William Wordsworth's use of first splendor, B, is indicative of daybreak. 31. The poem Upon Westminster Bridge, B, suggests the fact that the poet is romantic. 32. The river Thames, B, is flowing smoothly. 33. William Wordsworth in the poem, quote, Upon Westminster Bridge, unquote, B, believes that nature never betrays the heart that loves her. 34. Quote, never saw I, comma, never felt, comma, a calm so dash, mark of exclamation, unquote. Sea, deep. Mathabhanga High School. Page 19. 35. At his own sweet will, the river, sea, glides. 36. The river glideth at his own will, which is B, sweet. 37. Dear God, the very houses seem A, asleep. 38. The heart, comma, which is lying still, comma, is C, mighty. 39. The sun shines in his first C, splendor. 40. The river glideth at his own sweet will, B. 41. The river glideth at his own sweet will. The expression at his own sweet will means C, in a leisurely way, L-E-I-S-U-R-E-L-Y. Sample questions, comma, WBCHAC, semicolon, Melia Raicharan Vidyapith. 42. The poem describes the city viewed from Westminster Bridge, A, in the early morning. 43. The river Thames is found flowing C, smoothly. The Shergore AC Institution. 44. The river below the Westminster Bridge was D, quietly flowing. APC High School for Boys. 45. Never did dash more beautifully steep. C, sun. SUN. Hooghly Collegiate School. 46. The mighty heart refers to D, the city of London. Ajaya Annoda Vidya Mandir. 47. In Upon Westminster Bridge, the poet records his experience of the feeling of A, calmness. Government Girls High School, Jalpaiguri. 48. The mood in the poem is D, tranquil. 49. The poet sees London as A, a part of nature. 50. The poet enhances London by using C, highlights of the city. 51. What feature of romantic poetry do we see here? B, celebration of city as natural landscape. 52. What is the feeling that the poet experiences that he has never experienced before? A, the feeling of calm. 53. What is the object of the poet's celebration? C, London. 54. How does the poet refer to the sun and the river? C, as animate beings. 55. The river glideth at his own sweet will. This is because A, the ships and boats are yet to ply. 56. Quote, ... The very houses seem asleep, unquote, dash. It means that C, the men and women within the houses are asleep. 57. What glideth at his own sweet will is C, the river. WBTA set 5. Short answer type, page 20, mark 1. Answer in a complete sentence. 1. What is the name of the river the poet mentions in the poem? কবি কবিতাটিতে কোন নদীর উল্লেখ করেছেন? Or name the river referred to in Upon Westminster Bridge. Answer. The poet mentions the river Thames in the poem. 2. What is the form of the poem, comma, Upon Westminster Bridge? Answer. Upon Westminster Bridge is a sonnet because it has 14 lines. 3. What is the rhyme, RHYME, scheme, SCHEME, of the poem? কবিতার ছন্দ কাঠামো কি? Answer. The rhyme scheme of the poem is as follows, colon, A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A, CD, CD, CD. Stop. 4. How is the poem divided into parts? কবিতাটি কেমন ভাবে বিভক্ত? Answer. The poem is divided into 2 parts of 8 lines and 6 lines dash. The first being the octave OCTAVE and the second comma sestet SESTET. Stop. 5. What type of poem is Upon Westminster Bridge? কি ধরনের কবিতা? Answer. Upon Westminster Bridge is a Petrarchan Petrarchan sonnet. Stop. 6. How does the sun shine on the city of London? সূর্য কিভাবে কিরণ দিচ্ছে লন্ডন নগরীর উপর? Answer. The rays of the early sun have never fallen upon valleys or hills so splendidly as they fall upon the city of London. Stop. 7. How does the poet feel when he observes the beauty of London? কবি কি অনুভব করছেন যখন তিনি লন্ডনের সৌন্দর্য দেখছেন? Answer. The poet feels a profound calmness while enjoying the beauty of the city of London in the morning. Stop. Question 8. How does the river Thames flow? কেমন ভাবে টেমস নদী বয়ে যায়? APC High School for Boys. The Thames flows smoothly and quietly at its own sweet will. Stop. 9. Why does the poet personify the city of London? কবি কেন লন্ডন নগরীর উপর ব্যক্তির সত্তা আরোপ করেছেন? Answer. The poet personifies the city of London to suggest that the whole city is asleep. 10. How does the poet personify the city of London? কবি কিভাবে লন্ডন নগরীর উপর ব্যক্তিক সত্তা আরোপ করেছেন? Answer. The poet imagines that the city of London has a mighty MIGHTY heart which is at rest. Stop. 11. Why does the poet address God? কবি কেন ঈশ্বরকে ডেকেছেন? Answer. The poet addresses God because he feels joy and wonder watching the divine beauty of London. 12. What does the poet want to suggest by describing the beauty of London? কবি লন্ডনের সৌন্দর্য বর্ণনার মধ্য দিয়ে কি বোঝাতে চেয়েছেন? Answer. The poet wants to suggest that even the city of London is an integral INTEGRAL part of nature. Stop. 13. What idea does this poem give you about William Wordsworth? এই কবিতাটি উইলিয়াম ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ সম্পর্কে তোমাদের কি ধারণা দেয়? Answer. William Wordsworth is a worshipper, WORSHIPPER, of nature. 14. How does the poet express his emotion? কবি কিভাবে তাঁর আবেগ প্রকাশ করেছেন? Answer. The poet expresses his emotion in simple poetic language. 15. What is the central idea of the poem? কবিতাটির কেন্দ্রীয় ভাব কি? Answer. The poet integrates the city into his general vision of nature by breaking the barrier BARRIER between the urban and the rural. Page 21. 16. What is the feeling that Wordsworth experiences which he has never experienced before? আগে কখনো অনুভব করেননি এরকম কোন অনুভূতি ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ অনুভব করেন? অ্যানুয়াল এক্সাম 2016, মেলিয়া রায়চরণ বিদ্যাপীঠ. Answer. The poet never felt such a profound joy and tranquility before he experienced his London morning. 17. Whose heart is lying still? কার হৃৎপিণ্ড এখনো বিশ্রামরত? মাথাভাঙা হাই স্কুল. Answer. The heart of the city of London is lying still. 18. Quote, ... The very houses seem asleep unquote dash. What does this suggest? এটা কি বোঝায়? বড়িয়া হাই স্কুল। Answer. This suggests that the houses, like human beings, are still sleeping. 19. What is referred to as mighty heart? শক্তিশালী হৃৎপিণ্ড বলতে কি বোঝানো হয়েছে? ঘূর্ণি হাই স্কুল, গেদে সম্মেলনে হাই স্কুল, WBTA Set 2. Answer. The city of London is referred to as mighty heart. 20. What is London compared with the last line of the poem? কবিতাটির শেষ পংক্তিতে লন্ডনের সাথে কিসের তুলনা করা হয়েছে? দেশের গড় এসি ইনস্টিটিউশন। Answer. In the last line of the poem, London is compared with a giant, GIANT, stop. 21. Why did the mighty heart seem to be asleep? কেন শক্তিশালী হৃৎপিণ্ডটি ঘুমন্ত বলে মনে হয়েছিল? কন্টাই হাই স্কুল। Answer. As the day's work had not yet started and a deep calmness prevailed, PREVAILED, all over, the mighty heart seemed to be asleep. 22. What does Wordsworth mean when he says, houses seem asleep? যখন ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ বলেন বাড়িগুলো যেন মনে হচ্ছে ঘুমন্ত, তখন তিনি কি বোঝাতে চান? হুগলি কলেজিয়েট স্কুল। Wordsworth means to say that, like the people inside, the houses are at rest. Stop. 23. What does the phrase mighty heart suggest? শব্দবন্ধটি কি বোঝায়? পানিপারুল মুক্তেশ্বর হাই স্কুল। Answer. The phrase mighty heart suggests the importance of the city of London.